Alright guys, welcome back to another Dokkan battle video. So today we're going to be going back to the Battle Hardened Formidable Foes event to attempt some old stages that have gotten new missions. So we have already done the stage 9, as if you haven't checked the video, check it out if you need some help there to complete the mission. So we are doing stage 10, which requires us to run a full Movie Heroes team and clear it without using any support items. So we're gonna hop in, waiting, and we're gonna, of course, use the Gold Frieza Gogeta team. Now, I don't know how this is actually gonna go, evading, right? Because this, from the last team I used, which is the Movie Buster team, it allowed me to use the Golden Frieza's active skill a lot because we have the Extreme type people here. There are new Extreme type units on the not enough, let's say. You need, I think, bare minimum 3. It does count the friend leader, but we don't actually have 3 because we have to run a full Movie Heroes team, right? So that's the problem here. So we need to get to Gogeta is the goal here for every time that we're using this Gold Frieza. So as always, no support memories, no support items. Let's hop in and see how we do, essentially. Because I know that Cell Max has an AoE. And I know Patapaki Goku cannot survive the AoE. So we need to think real fast on how to actually handle that. We may need to swap teams every now and then, or swap units, just because. But hopefully we can make it work in some regard. Pretty decent situation, nonetheless, right? We'll put Gohan there in slot 1. Just give him all his stuff. He doesn't need to be in slot 2 or 3 or anything. Like, yeah, he's one is that he's not slot dependent. He just needs to be attacking in some regard. And then Auto Farming Vegeta can actually be there. I put Gold Frieza in the second slot because I don't trust it. Anything yet. Although this Gohan can possibly get murked, depending on how this is. It's been a long while since we actually came back here, so I don't know how this event will be. Because this event is not really good for stacking people, but it's good for like the short-term burst damage people. We are doing significant damage, I'll tell you that. So it is something. Oh, are you super attacking Golden Frieza? Is that what you're gonna do? I mean, that's ideal. Fair enough. I will take it. Oh yeah, they can be lowered attack and defense. Interesting. Okay. That does make sense. Yeah. Immediately, like... it's probably in our best interest to keep the Golden Friezas on main rotation, actually. Just so that we can... when we come back to them, then we hit Gogeta. Real fast. Ooh, are you gonna... okay, good. I was about to say, are you gonna super tap Auto Farming Vegeta? I don't think that's gonna work. Ooh! 200k, 170k crit. That is concerning, of course. Very concerning number. Hey, this guy's actually doing damage. I do kind of forget that these are older events, so like, it does make sense that we have heroes that can deal damage with crits and stuff like that. I'm worried about the Cell Max face because he does have an AoE, which is unfortunate. We'll put it like this. Anything. Gold Frieza slot 1, of course. It is what it is. We'll do this with the Vegeta, and then we'll give all the support to the people. Unfortunately, it won't hit Gold Frieza, I think. Will it hit him? It does hit him. Yeah, it's all ally support, right? So that 8% does up a lot. Funny enough, to be fair, right? The Goku is giving the damage reduction support, which is what, 7% or something? So the Gold Frieza is actually at 77% damage reduction. That does help a lot, actually. It gets him closer to the 8%, which is a bigger number. Like you see there, waiting. Like I know we lowered this attack and defense, but like we double digit tank that, waiting. So at least with the Vegeta, we don't have to worry about the super potentially being here. So he is also a worry because like I remember running the fusion team, like the anniversary team for this event, right? And the thing with these anniversary fusions is that there's not enough time to transform into the fusions. That's the problem. So you're kind of stuck with them. Even in the Cell Max phase, you're kind of just stuck with them. If anything. So hopefully with the Gojitas, we can actually just like speed run a lot of the damaging parts of this that we need to do, essentially. Yeah, so like as I was saying, like every one of these fights are two-phase fights, if anything. So it's gonna be quite unfortunate there. We're gonna get our Gogeta and we're gonna try and do our business here. It's Gogeta's time to shine. Let's go. Man, this boss is dead. He is super dead. Guaranteed dodge. Not gonna be able to do shit. Anything. Do this. And it doesn't really matter at this point, right? Because we just get the flip and we'll just kill. I think the first super will just probably kill him. Honestly. Let's have a look. Because Gogeta technically is a nuker, funny enough. Guaranteed dodge. Lovely. Beautiful. We had 58 million. Lovely. That's beautiful. Oh, look at that cheeky 1% health. Thankfully, though, unfortunately for you, this Gogeta does 5 to 7 supers. Goodbye. Okay, next fight. So I remember specifically, right, with this specific event, that like that first fight with Gamma 2, like it's like that's like a make or break fight. So you lose very hard on that one. This one here I lost less on, for some reason, anything. I feel. I think I need to go back and check the videos of what how it went. But like yeah, I think I feel more on the Gamma 2 fight than I have on the Gamma 1 fight. Nice. Can we actually lower attack and defense here? I forget there. I'm purposely not looking at the bosses because I kind of just like, for the first two bosses, that doesn't really matter because they are very simple bosses. They don't have any special mechanics. Cell Max is the one where I know if you can defeat him super fast, but you get to his AoE that does so much damage. Yeah, no, that's to be expected. Main thing. Damage. Cool. I know a lot of people used to die from just like the supers over here. Or let's take so much of damage that we just die from the normals afterwards. Yeah, we raise his attack and defense. I forgot. He can actually get to a pretty interesting number. Now, of course, the major problems on this team, just list them out. One, Patapaka Goku can't really survive the AoE at all. So, if he gets caught, he's dead. He does have a dodge build, which is interesting. This Order for Army Vegeta cannot survive normals or the super attack. So, if he does not dodge, we're in a very bad place. We're probably just dead instantly. But of course, I'd rather bring him here because he does have the 80% dodge chance when he does his stuff. Cool. We'll do this, of course. Yeah. Let's just get Gofiza his orbs. Let's give them their orbs. Which ones can we give? Let's do this. Oh, I want to get the support for Part Park and Goku there. So not much, unfortunately, but what that will do. Yeah, there we go. Cool. Ooh, can we? Yeah, we'll definitely finish it here. But if he gets the gain, then we'll finish here. Directly we'll go to Frieza. Yeah, we finished it, okay? Right, second phase of the fight. This is where it becomes a bit iffy. But we got Gogeta. This is the beauty. We just got Gogeta immediately here to just like basically nuke for us. That's the whole point. If we get to... And that's probably going to be our saving grace with some packs. Because we can just instantly go to the Gogeta and do our stuff. What do you think? Okay. Go here. And then, of course, it doesn't really matter this Gohan there. Yeah, a lot of the people, unfortunately, on this team require to super attack first to do this shit. So it is going to be a bit of a concern. Yep, 42 million. Ooh, a bit tanky, actually. Hold on. Interesting. Yeah, this Gamma 1 is way tanky than Gamma 2. Okay. Yeah, we're definitely not going to kill here then. But I believe the rest of the rotation is still fine because we got the key stuff and everything. So, Gohan is not a 24 key. Shit. I actually can't remember if he does get anything at 24 key. I don't believe so. What do you think? Yep, Vegeta, you're still carrying on. Thank you. You are contributing, probably like 90% of the damage of this team already. That one? It's my one. That's why. That's why I thought. That's why I saw it lower. Okay, that makes sense. Yes, super attack. Fuck your super attack. Okay. Look at the pitiful. Look at this pitiful 24 million. What are you doing here? What actually are you doing here? You don't see the man standing next to you who just went after before you. Cool. Nice. Okay. Next fight. Now. This is our make or break point. This is a big make or break point. We need to get Patapake Goku off the rotation from when Max actually is gonna appear again. Because this is a two-phase fight, if I remember correctly, right? I believe it's a two-phase fight. But yes, we'll do this. Maybe it's beneficial for us to get the stacks first. That's a lot of attacks there in the front. Because we want to move slower. But I need these guys to stack up and build their stuff. What do you think? Yeah, let's do it. Let's build up their stuff there. Because they are kind of invincible turn 1. Because I do remember they were... I did run them in this event when originally came out. And the problem is the AoE, of course. That's the problem. But I remember this phase is just squishy as hell. So maybe we should have held back actually with the super attacks. Yeah, no, that Patapake Goku is scaring me a lot actually. We actually need to get back here. We need to... Let's see how much damage we deal. Okay, no, okay. I completely underestimated the Cell in terms of his defense. He is raising his own defense as the time goes on. But the stacks are nice at the very least, so we'll take it there. Okay. Because what we can do at the very least, right, is that if we can get to turn, what is it, 4? with these guys, we can transfer to the gods and actually have them try and dodge the turn. If I remember correctly. I don't think dodge is cancelled for this event, if I recall. I don't believe it is. Cool. Unfortunately, this will do nothing. But at least it buys us time to actually stack with people, get them sorted out, whatever. Because what's nice, what we want to play around as well is the Asia Gogeta as well in the next rotation. Because they also need to transform. They won't be able, they have nothing. The base Vegeta has nothing against the AoE. We need to at least make it to... We need to make it to at least be able to switch it to Goku. So we can dodge. Okay. Okay. So here, yeah, they can switch turn 4 from start of battle. So turn 2. So when they come back around, he can switch to Goku, I guess. Right? So maybe now, yeah, maybe now's the time to actually start considering damage. Main thing. So let's do this. Let's do this. And let Patapaki Goku give the support. Okay. So Patapaki Goku is going to be hidden now. At least from this entire fight. The rest of this fight. Because we plan on actually defeating it very fast. Okay, 60 million. Okay. Yeah, that is what I was afraid of, right? Where it's just Goofy does so much damage just from his own volition when he's in that spot. But I couldn't put the Vegeta there. No way. Right. Now. This is a make or break. Because now, from what I remember from what my friend told me long time ago, if anything, this guy can AoE turn 1. He said at the time we were flipping the coin so that he didn't. He just performed his normal super attack. So, we're gonna hope that he's not gonna AoE right now. Because this is a dangerous turn. Or at least up until Gogeta does his shit. If we can get to Gogeta, we win. We win big time. Let's do this. Give me the orbs. That's gonna have to do for now. Okay. Vegeta. Guaranteed dodge. Oh, is that the AoE? That is the AoE. Yeah, no. Yeah, it's just flipping the coin with that evade thing. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's all it is, evade thing. Like, in terms of like options for like this team, not much really for movie hero team, because unfortunately we haven't gotten any ECs for movie heroes yet. If there wasn't, I guess Pycon would be better in this case. Yeah, probably. Is he gifted warrior actually? He is not, but his dodge chance can come in handy for us better than Patapaki Goku or probably anybody over here. We could just swap out all the people who sell outs over here. Right? Like here we could swap him out for Pycon. And just go for like a full kind of dodge build centric type of team. What do you think? But yeah, I guess so. Anyway, we'll be I'll see what we can do and then we'll be right back.
気を見せてやる。全力でいくぞ。
All right. Whoa. Finally, after a bit of a struggle to get here, finally got it to got a turn where I could just let Gogeta do his job, which was just basically one turn sell max. So I took out whatchamacallit, I forgot actually who was here. But yeah, I took out who was here. Yeah, it was Gohan. So the Bojack movie Gohan with PyCon, because I thought that, hey, the Gold Star Shell will actually help us a lot, considering that if we do actually happen to get the turn where I can just cancel out Cellmax's attacks, then let's do it. And apparently it just happened now, if anything, and that's how we won, essentially. So, I mean, with the team here right now, with Movie Hero team, I would use the exact same team. If you don't have Gold Frieza and Gogeta, I was just using a Movie Hero lead. You could use the gods, or you could use whatchamacallit, Super Gogeta, Super Saiyan Gogeta, the physical one that came out last year for the anniversary. Like, if you could delay it long enough for him to transform, then yeah, then he could just dodge basically for you. And the whole point is that you need to get Golden Frieza and Gogeta out for Cell Max to actually just end the fight immediately. That's the goal. So me just having a leader just means you have double the chance, basically. You have a guaranteed chance of Golden Frieza or whatever. If you don't have the leader, then it just means you kind of have to play your turns appropriately. So you start with the turn with Gogeta and Golden Frieza when you enter the second phase of Cell Max. So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, I shall catch y'all next time. Peace.